You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek.
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're great.
We should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev Nips. I'm
great.
Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
It's pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know?
Oh, sugar, da, 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 da. You're great, Monica, Monica, da, 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 da,
I can't compete with that. You're too great.
You're great. You're
too
great.
You're
Shut the front
greatest.
door on
You-
greatness. It's Monica Nevi.
Oh, no. It's Mike Coletta.
Oh, hey, I'm Mike Coletta.
Hi, I'm Monica Nevi.
And welcome to the Hug Life Podcast, episode 8.
Whoa.
The Ocho.
We are so close to double
The Ocho.
digits.
We are so close to double digits, but
So
this is the Ocho.
What if you die before then? Mike's been sick.
Whoa.
Sorry. I mean, what if? That's not a...
That's a dark open.
Yep, sorry.
I mean, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
I've been a little sicky poo. I've been under the weather. It's not the sickness, though, where I feel really fatigued
Oh.
and like drained and I get headaches and then my throat's all scratchy.
But you're doing better now.
But I'm doing a lot better now.
That's
But
good.
I did lick everything Monica owns, hoping that she gets it so she knows my pain. That's kind of what I'm doing.
Give me the cookie back.
I want the cookie. The cookie. I got to write that in the thing what we're doing. You guys are like, what's the cookie? Oh, you're going to know later.
Oh.
You're going to know later. Right now, we got to do our thing where we plug everything at the top because we're really professional.
Yeah, we know exactly
Working
what we're
professionals.
Doing. Okay, you know what? Sorry.
There's no guest this episode. It's just Monica and I.
Oh,
We've been
yeah.
guests in the last two, but we liked it. It was really good fun.
And
Thanks, Derek
they
and
were
Yogi.
great, yeah.
They were great, too. Just like you're great, Monica.
Almost
But
as
we're
great
like,
as you.
let's ride solo. Oh, Wonder Twin powers activate.
What?
You don't know what the Wonder Twins are?
Mm-mm.
The Wonder Twins are a group. Then you know they had the Justice. It's the Super Friends was a 1960s TV show about the superheroes, like the Justice League.
Okay.
And the Wonder Twins. The guy could turn into water, and the woman twin could turn into any animal. So the guy got the shaft because that sucks. Just turning into
Yeah,
water. It's a
just
shitty
water.
superpower.
That's it.
Yeah, it's a really dumb superpower.
But like a lot of water or just like a glass of water?
However much water.
However
not
water.
quite an ocean. Like I think it's his body.
Like 80% water?
Yeah, like 80% water, 98-degree water.
98. Maybe that's where 98 degrees came from. Okay.
The Wonder Twins? You're probably right.
No, the boy band.
The boy band?
Yes.
That's what I meant.
98 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. They
What's their
came
hit?
from...
What's their hit?
I don't know.
Is it the song? I don't know.
Jessica Simpson. That's it.
I don't know.
No, Nick Lachey. No.
Nick Lachey. Old Nicholas
Was that-
Lachey.
There was some like show that he was on and they said his name like 12. Be quiet, Nick Lachey. Like they'd say his whole name.
So they
said
knew?
it a
Hey,
bunch of times.
You shut your mouth, Nick Lachey.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't. Oh,
Okay.
guess what?
Whoa.
I did not turn my cell phone off. Guys, it's been a weird day. Sick days are always strange. Like I feel like I'm not being very productive, but in my heart, I'm like, I'm getting better though. Like that's what I'm doing. It just
Yes.
feels
Do you
weird.
say in your heart? You're
In my
getting
heart,
better?
I'm getting better.
In my heart, I feel like I'm
In
just
my
getting
heart,
better.
I'm getting
This is
better.
for me.
Why are you making fun of how I operate my
I was
life?
just making sure that's what you said.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Monica.
Coletta.
But this is the part of the show where we do plugs. Gosh, it took us way too long to get there.
Yes.
Our Twitter handles, I'm at mecoletta, MECOLETTA. Monica is,
Oh, at Monica Nevi.
spell it.
MONICANEVI.
Then she didn't spell it as fast as I did. She wasn't as ready as I was.
Well,
That's what that
I
means.
almost forgot how to spell my name for a second. So, MONICA. Yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
subscribe to us on iTunes. This is important. It turns out,
Breaking news.
breaking news, based off of listening to other people's podcasts. Yeah, I do that.
That's good.
The iTunes, everyone thought it was about reviews and ratings is how you got more like popularity, and it's actually subscriptions. So if you guys subscribe to us in iTunes, that'd be way better. And eventually we're going to fix it where there's not a fucking hyphen after our name.
Right.
It's
well,
driving me
we
crazy.
Find.
I don't know how to
We
fix
have to
it.
hunt someone down.
The hyphen.
The hyphen.
They call him the hyphen. That's his code name. The code
It's
name.
got so many last names.
Old Barry hyphen.
You can still review and rate it. And actually, I really enjoyed
The
some
last
of the
review.
reviews.
Should we read the review?
Yeah,
we just
can you
got?
read it?
I can read
First
it.
of all, it's from Yoga Chick 1993, which I am,
Dude, she hit yoga when it was early. 93 was an early time.
or
to really,
she was born in 1993, which
Really?
maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Is it weird that the first thing in my search bar is our podcast? 'Cause I'm constantly checking to see if anyone's rating or reviewing
No,
it.
it could be a lot worse,
Kinda
I would
say it.
think. So
Kind of sad. Okay, here we go. From Yoga Chick, 1933.
1933, 93, right?
Whatever, Monica.
1933.
Nope, I don't want to listen to the last episode.
She
Please
invented
stop.
yoga, actually.
I'm breaking this.
Yes, episode 8. We're just going to play episode 5 for you. And
I only hit 5.
Oh my god, I didn't.
That is insane.
Oh,
well, now my
man.
phone's frozen. This isn't good.
Shit.
Guys, I was just trying to read. Some people are like, hey, maybe
it was
you
a
should
good
be
review.
ready.
Maybe you guys should just go on, and while you're writing your review, then you could see the other reviews
You could do that.
and rate it a 5.
And you could be like, man, my review is so much better than all these other reviews.
You could do that.
You
We
could
could
be
have
all
a
about
review
that.
contest, and we'll give you a hug if you win.
What?
2
Good.
hugs.
2 hugs. 1 hug from Monica. 1 2-minute hug from me. 2 minutes long.
1 hug from Monica.
Constant 2-minute hug from me. Monica's hug, normal, but let's be honest. Who you want the business from? Who do you want the business
Let me
from?
give you the business.
Let me give you the hug
Come
business.
in here. I'm a good hugger. What are you talking about?
You are a good hugger.
I'm a good hugger.
You ready
I'm
to
not
read?
weird.
You want me to read that
Yes,
review?
please. Yes.
Horribly satisfying. That's kind of a weird name for a title.
I like
Plus,
that.
you put an E before the Y,
Don't-
which didn't need to be.
don't
You're
criticize
great.
her.
Yoga chick. Okay, 93. You're great. Did you hear all the Did you hear all the filth out of the mouth of these young, intelligent whippersnappers? The
Maybe it is
podcast?
1933.
I'm back in my day. The podcast is one of my personal favorites, but I don't often listen to podcasts except at the dentist office where Sharon the hygienist just talks and talks. Tried listening to Vivaldi during a routine cleaning made my every season sound like Sharon's pain. So listen up and open your ears. The hug life is here to stay.
Yes.
That's great.
That was so great.
That was very great. Hey, Yoga Chick 1993. You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
Thank you so much.
You're
It
the
made my
best.
day.
You're the greatest.
Multiple days, actually, because I read that the other day.
Sometimes Monica just reads it when she's feeling down,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Totally would do that.
I would too. You're great.
Let's do it. Let's print it out and post it all over our apartments.
It's written all over this bulletin board.
Somebody write a better review. So,
Please write more reviews. So yeah,
but subscribe. That was the
onto iTunes. I don't know how to get it onto Stitcher and stuff, but I'm going to work on it. I know people that have Droid phones don't have an easy way to listen to it,
oh. Okay.
so I need to figure something out for people. But I'm working on it. Just know
Weird. Yeah.
the Super Friends are working on it. That was the guy. He's
Wonder
like,
Twins.
meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom. Like, that's what it would sound like. I didn't even pull it out of the thing. That's just my voice.
That's impressive.
Hey, Monica,
Yes,
tell
sir.
the good hug bugs what shows you have coming up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So this Saturday, October 18th, I am at the Easy Monkey Tap House, which I enjoy that name a
That's a
lot.
great name.
Right? It's a new tap house, which is cool. It's in Shoreline, and I will be closing this one, so it's a nice long set that you can come and check it out. And then the 19th, Sunday the 19th, I will be at Tacoma Comedy Club for the Battle of the Sexes. This one's really cool. We're doing some costume stuff. If you wear a costume, you get in for free. And we're doing a competition or costume contest, I guess that's what you might call it. And there's prizes for the people who have the best costume, scariest costume, and then I think sexiest costume.
Sexiest costume.
Yeah, which we all know.
Not audience members, but
No, audience members. All those
Oh.
winners are audience members.
okay.
So that'll be cool. But yeah, if you dress up, then you get in for free. So you should do that and come and see.
Check it out.
No, it was like, we've been doing it already. Why are you checking the mics?
I was just checking. Telling them to check out your show.
And then next Tuesday, October 21st, I'm closing the Comedy Womb, the Late Show at the Rendezvous. So for those of you, some people always say, oh, I work on the weekends or something like that. So a Tuesday is a Tuesday show, so it'd be a good one for you to come. And I'm also closing it, so it's a longer set as well.
You could see so much Monica on the next week. You could see a lot of Monica, you guys. You could. You should do it. You should definitely do it. The Grotto, the Rendezvous.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. Check it out.
Yeah.
My shows, I'm actually going to be in Portland this entire weekend. Portland, Oregon.
Well, all of our Portland listeners.
All of the Portland listeners are going to be there.
All of the Portland listeners.
I'm actually going to do this show called Midnight Mass at the Funhouse Lounge on Saturday at midnight. Technically Sunday, but it's, Saturday at
Right.
midnight. We'll say Saturday at 11:59 p.m. There you go. I'm doing Midnight Mass, which is a really cool show at the Funhouse Lounge. And then I'm going to do the It's Gonna Be Okay show on Monday, October 20th at the Eastburn for my good friend Barbara Home. It's going to be a great time. Yogi's going to be there.
Hey, there
Yogi
you
Pollywell, you
go.
just listen to him. He's going to be there in all his crazy glory.
Yeah, right before he leaves to go to New York.
That's
Look
right.
at that.
Look at this. We can hold our hands up like this and everyone knows what's going
This is
on.
how serious it
perfect.
is.
It's very serious. So definitely go check those shows out. And then after that, I'm gonna be in Elma, Washington, a long time from now. That I'm just gonna plug that. 'Cause
Elma. Everyone,
it's
you should
gonna
just
be so
constantly
funny.
plug it and say it's the only show that you
November 1st, I'm gonna be at the new Alibi station in Elma, Washington. So be there. Me, Gabriel Rutledge, Gaby Babe.
There
it's gonna
you
be
go.
great.
Sounds great.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna perform at a wedding.
You can perform at a wedding.
Yeah.
What wedding? What is it? Open wedding?
What
People
wedding?
go to it?
No, but I just
Tell me the
I
date.
just
Tell me the
think it's
location.
funny. No,
I'm gonna crash it.
Tell
me.
Maybe I get a +1. There you go.
Can I be your +1?
Sure.
I'll wear a dress. I don't give a shit.
So I was wondering, like, do you dress like wedding attire and do your set, or do you just dress
Well,
like
not
normal,
you.
what I would wear on stage?
You mean a hoodie and jeans?
Fuck off.
always wear a hoodie and
no,
jeans.
I don't.
Yes,
I
you
don't.
do.
I haven't worn a hoodie on stage in like 2 years.
Last time I seen you.
No, a lot of sweaters. Comedy cardigan is what I
Comedy
like to wear.
cardigan?
Yes,
The comedy
and,
cardi.
and then colored pants and my boots. I
That's
like
true.
to
You
go
do have
out.
colored pants that I think are pink, but really they're not pink.
They're not, because Mike can't see.
I can't see. I'm color deficient. You guys.
He threw ranch dressing at me one time because he couldn't see my legs.
I did. I definitely did. But it was out of friendship, and that's what made us closer. Ranch dressing.
Ranch dressing.
Hey, you know what we should talk about that I don't think we ever talked about?
Oh, what?
The Hug Life Comedy Hour show that happened.
Oh yeah.
And it was really good, you guys. It went really, really well. It
You
was
know
really fun.
why we didn't talk about it? Because I wasn't there. It was really sad.
It was really
emotional.
sad, but it was a really good show.
Some crazy ferry riding. Whatever.
You had working paid gigs. You were a real comedian.
Yeah.
It was fun, though. It was a great show. We're going to do it again, another one probably.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna
stay
do another
tuned.
one. That's the point. It was cool. It was very fun, right? Lots of hugs, maybe. I don't know.
There was
What
lots of
happened?
hugging. I was hugging a lot of people. I was really sweaty.
Good.
It was a good time. Solid show.
Yeah.
Me on the show with Cameron Mazuka,
Yeah.
and then Scott Lassie and Kevin Addison and Aaron Kirby and Yogi Pollywall. It was a great lineup. It was
That
a
sounds
great show.
I'm sad that I missed it, but it was good to hear that it
Scott
went well.
Lassie smuggled a baby in his pants for a prop. Not a real baby,
Okay, good.
like a weird doll.
Don't put real babies in your pants. That
Don't
sounds
put
very
real baby- If
inappropriate.
there's one message the Hug Life podcast has, it's don't put real babies
Do
in your
not
pants.
put fake babies are totally fine.
Fake
but
babies are fine. No real babies.
Real babies, you keep them away from your pants.
Yeah. Also, if you have a real baby, keep it away from me. I don't really like children. I'm not really
Right.
having children anytime soon. So
If the option is between being on your lap or in someone else's pants, what would you choose?
a baby
Real
on my
baby.
lap.
Speed quiz.
So speed quiz.
Yeah.
Baby on my lap.
Would you rather have a baby on your lap or in Scott Lassie's pants?
Oh, a real baby?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Scott's pants.
It seems safer.
Scott's a very nice guy. Scott Lassie's a great guy. Scott Lassie, Twitter, comedian. Follow him.
He doesn't need any more goddamn
The Lassie
followers
posse
on,
cometh.
on Twitter.
The Lassie posse cometh.
This is a plug. I'm going to plug this really. I don't know if
Oh
can
my
you
gosh,
plug other
we're still plugging. We're
other
still plugging.
podcasts on
Yeah,
your
plug
podcast.
it. Plug it.
Yesterday,
plug it.
Cameron Mazuka, who was on the Hug Life Comedy Hour,
Yeah,
and is
he will be on the
also
podcast too.
Yes, he will at some point. Also
Cam,
happens to live with me. We are roommates. We did Kane Holloway's podcast called Your First Time, and we talk about lots of fun stuff, Halloween and stuff like that.
Do you guys talk about me at all?
Maybe.
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 You would.
We plugged our podcast
think
on that
you'd,
one, so I
you'd-
felt like we should plug that.
You'd remember that.
podcast. I talked about the podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Not like any details about me, like how good my eyes look today.
No.
No.
Are you allergic to cats?
No. I like
Cameron
cats.
is. We found that out.
It's so dangerous.
His eyes got so red like halfway through. Kane
Oh,
got
God.
up to fix the cat was like licking out of the toilet or whatever. I don't know what cats do. But so Kane got up to fix that, and Cameron looks at me and kind of whispers into the microphone, "I forgot I'm allergic to cats." And I was like, "What?" And his eyes are just like getting red.
Halfway through the podcast, Kane stopped rubbing the cat on Cameron's face, and
Well, we got home and he saw cat hair on his back. I was like, "This is not."
oh no, Cammy!
Cameron's allergic to cats, you guys,
Oh no,
and shellfish.
and
So,
shellfish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I know. You got to be careful.
Hey, welcome to this oyster bar, Cameron, where there's all these cats that sit with you. This is my nightmare. This is my own personal nightmare.
Did you bring your EpiPen? Okay. Anyways, yeah, listen to that podcast because it's fun.
More plug. You ready? Well, not really plug. More to talk about people who I think are great that we saw this weekend that I worked with that you saw really good.
Yeah. This is more check-in time now.
This is
How
more
we're
checking
doing.
out how life is going. That's cool. We can call it check-in time. No more speed quizzes. Check-in. So I worked this weekend at the parlor in Bellevue with Rachel Feinstein. So funny.
Yes.
If you have a chance to see Rachel Feinstein, go see her live.
So funny.
She's very great.
Oh man, this weekend was very emotional for me
It was very
because
emotional for you.
two of my favorite comics who I like fangirl. I don't know if it's like because they're females. I like, I want to be like you or whatever. Yeah, I like freak out. I like fangirl a little bit. And so I got to go see Rachel Feinstein at Parlor, and Mike was hosting, and it was fantastic. And then I went from there to Tacoma Comedy Club to watch Jen Kirkman, and I kind of hung out with her, and I got weird a little bit, just a little bit. It's hard not to get weird.
You got weird?
Yeah.
How'd you get weird?
Well, because I like her a lot.
Like?
Why does everybody ask that when I say that?
Because it's so fun to say.
I guess.
I just like the idea of being like, do you like her? That middle school thing's never gone away.
Adam asked me how, he was like, what do you think of Jen? And I was like, I think that I'm in love with her now. And I guess that could be taken however you want it to.
That could be taken as
and
like,
he goes,
sure.
Right, he goes like lesbian love, and I was like, whatever she wants, I don't care.
I'm down. Just count me in.
It's just people that I've watched on TV for a really long time, and then like you're at a point when you can be around them as kind of peers, and it's weird and it's emotional.
And magic.
And we took a photo.
Strange magic.
And I posted it on Twitter if you guys want to favorite it.
Favorite it? Like it? You mean like it?
Tweet Jen how much
Favorite.
you like me. That would be cool.
You want RT that shit?
Why not? Yeah.
I saw you.
And you favorited. I did. I tweeted Rachel also and said that she did a good job.
Yeah. It was a good show. It was a good weekend. You know what my other note in here was for us to talk about? Talk about how cool Monica and I are.
What?
I don't know. That's what I wrote down. I don't know what I was thinking then.
I mean, I feel like that's most of our podcast.
That's like how cool we are.
Hey,
Monica, you look pretty cool today.
I'm super cool. I got a crew neck.
No, that's when you're supposed to compliment me back. My Batman shirt. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Monica. Well, moving on.
It's just affirming the compliment doesn't mean I wasn't going to compliment you also. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
That was our plug section. That was a good plug section.
Yeah, well, and check-in.
By the way, the HQ has changed slightly because I'm using my roommate's computer and it's so much better than mine.
Right.
This is changing my life.
It's going faster. I feel like we're going faster.
We're going faster, but we're actually talking quite a bit. It's already 15 minutes in, you and me. We're kind of taking a long time on plugs.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Which is fun. No, it's fine. You
Sorry,
know,
guys.
the more they get, the more they get.
Yeah. The more things.
You hear me, Yoga Chick 1993? You hear me, Yoga Chick 1993?
I want her to write a review every week. Can she do that?
I'm doing happy baby pose right now for Yoga Chick 1993.
Happy baby pose.
Yeah, that's where you like
you hold your feet, right?
Yeah.
That is, Cameron was sitting in a lounge chair last night, and he did that.
He did happy baby pose?
Like, we were laughing so hard we were watching Party Down. This is what we do at home. And he did happy baby pose while sitting in a lazy boy.
Really? Because he has so much fun hanging out with you?
We have so much fun now.
You guys do? Just now?
Well, we didn't have a couch in the living room before, and so we couldn't, it was hard to like watch things together. We're not allowed in each other's rooms. That's weird.
I've never been inside of your house before.
Well, you should come over.
I will.
Yogi came over the other night.
Yogi did?
Yeah.
He didn't even call me?
Well, it was like 2 a.m. It was after
I was asleep.
we went, yeah.
I was a sleepy person.
It was the night that I went to your show in TCC, so it was late when we got back. But it was fun. Anyways, now we have a lazy boy and a small couch, and he put his nice TV out there, so we have things to do.
So friendship happens now?
Yeah.
It's like my house. I made my house a home. My house has a fireplace.
Yeah.
I mean, the studio has a fireplace.
The studio that we're in.
Hug Life Studios.
Hug Life headquarters.
Hug Life HQ. HLHQ, girl. You want to get in that HLHQ? You look like you're about to burp. Are you okay?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know
I
for
just
sure.
threw up on the
Blah.
Nope, not going to burp.
Guys, in light of throwing up, now it's time for some good news.
Yay!
Good news.
Good news. The good news is getting better.
The good news, report on the good news.
What I've heard.
I found out that the sites I was looking at were scrubbish websites. HuffPo, I'm talking to you, okay?
Rubbish.
Not good. You know what I did?
TLC. You know?
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing them. I don't want no scrubs hanging out the passenger side of your best friend's ride, trying to holler at
HuffPo,
me.
you better get back in that car.
You gotta get in that car.
Put
Don't
your
holler
head
at me,
back in
HuffPo.
that car.
No,
And
you
roll
dare.
that window up.
I'm gonna drown you in a waterfall, HuffPo.
You and your naked leaf blowing. How is that good stories? Okay, anyway.
Dick Capra.
Dick Capra.
All right, you ready for the first story? These stories. Now, I would tell you where I get them. It's Reddit. Reddit's the best.
I would tell you. Okay, I will.
I'll
That's
tell you.
fine, yes.
Reddit's the best. Reddit has multiple good news and uplifting news Reddits that you can read, and they all have great stuff on them. So now we're just going to go ahead. You ready for the first one?
Yes.
Strangers pay for soldier's car. Strangers.
Strangers that don't even know him.
Yeah.
And they weren't police officers or
No.
anything.
Yeah, but an Iraq war veteran got a big surprise when the strangers paid to have his prized 1965 Ford Mustang restored.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude.
I love Mustangs. I drive a Mustang.
You do drive a Mustang.
And I wear a seatbelt belt. That's
You-
a Mustang.
you
'Cause I'm a
do?
douchebag.
You call it a
Yes.
Stang, though, too. You're
I
like, me
do.
and my Stang.
Her name is Sylvia.
Sylvia the Stang?
Well, she's silver.
My car is named Edith.
Yeah, because she's a mom.
Whoa.
She is. She's a box.
Tonight's going to be a loopy fun podcast. And I'm fine with it. She's a box. You said it no nonchalantly. And then
Because those two things. Your mom, yeah, she's a box.
No,
She's always
tot-
got a box of things.
your mom's
I don't
total
know.
box, bro.
Box of chocolates or soccer gear or treats. Treats for after the game.
Treats.
Orange slices.
Capri Suns and orange slices?
Or it could be a sexual thing, like a box, like a lady box.
Like a lady box?
Lady
I'm
box.
talking about your mom's vagina. You ready for
that?
that? You all ready for that? Da 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 da. Mom vagina. Da, da.
I'll give your mom's box some chocolates. I don't know what that
Your mom's
means.
box some chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get out of your mom's box. Moving on. Moving on.
Wait, I want to talk. Wait.
Well, moving on.
Moving on back
I'm
to
gonna
the
read the story.
Enough
yeah.
about Edith and her box.
Retired staff sergeant, I think that's what the SSGT means. Kelly Foster had been paying little by little to have his classic car fixed up. He bought the 2005 Mustang. Oh no, he bought the Mustang in 2005.
It's like I thought you said it was.
He bought the 1965 Mustang in 2005. This is kind of a confusing sentence. I can't read very well. So they were like sitting there,
I
and
think you're doing great.
Stop it. Shut the front door, Monica. So what happened is Margaret and Timor Martin were also getting their classic vehicle repaired when they heard about the soldier's story and decided to help him out with the costs. We had our friends together and everyone pitched in, said Margaret. I'm doing my Margaret impression right now.
Good.
She's so
Oh,
catty.
Marge.
We wanted to kind of pay it forward for someone who has served his country. And Foster thought he was going in simply to check on his car. Instead, he learned the news. It had been restored to mint condition, and he didn't have to pay for it.
Ooh.
And when he saw the car, guess what he did to the Martins? What?
Cry.
No.
He hugged him.
He hugged him.
Oh, my
Hug,
God.
life, story. It all loops around.
It's because of the
Next.
podcast he got his car restored.
Hey,
You're
you know
welcome.
what, Sergeant Kelly Foster? Maybe rate and review next time.
Yeah.
Next news story.
They hugged. Did he
Next
cry?
news
Was there
story.
tears? How much money? That's what I wanted to know.
They don't listen to money. Really, it's like $22. to
Right, it
restore
was
to-
almost done. Like,
Update. Instead of issuing a ticket, Michigan cop buys a car seat for family.
oh.
Yeah. So
I
instead
think
of
I kind of heard about
issuing him a ticket, you heard about it?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Well, tell me about it.
that. Instead of issuing them a ticket, he bought them a car seat.
Yeah, that's pretty much the
Yeah.
whole story.
Someone just had a baby on their lap. I don't know.
It's good to hear about cops doing good things. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Right.
sometimes so many cops do shitty things right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? We throw the good right up against the bad.
Right up against. We're
And the
just
good
gonna,
always wins.
Yeah.
We're going to
Is it
fuck
a
up
fight?
that bad
Yeah.
with the good. I'm going to punch it in its...
Fuck that bad up.
Fuck that bad. I'm all about fucking that bad up. I
I'm
hope
gonna
none of my
hug
family
it. I would
listens to this.
hug the bad.
I'm going to hug the bad.
I'm gonna hug the bad right
I'm going
now.
to hug
How do
fuck
ya?
that bad.
Hug fuck?
I'm going to hug fuck.
Oh god.
You never hug fuck?
No.
Or are you going for a hug and you're like, it's something more?
No, that sounds illegal.
That sound illegal. It doesn't sound right at all. We should move on to the next news story. I feel dirty
This is
right now.
not-
We're going to move on to the next news
Thank
story.
you. Cops. Good job.
Thank you, cops. Hug fucks all around. Woman receives kidney from stranger who after making appeal, and that doesn't sound as good now. I thought she just got a kidney from. Oh, this is the point of this story. So a woman receives a kidney from a stranger, and that stranger is a convict or ex-felon. I guess they refer ex-felon, ex-convict,
Ex-felon?
ex-felon. He used to be.
Ex-convict? I don't know.
He's not in prison anymore.
So he's not in prison, but he had
committed
a
a crime.
history.
It was an assault. It said.
Oh.
But he saw about how this woman needed a kidney
Is he repenting for his
because she
behavior?
suffered from cystic fibrosis.
Mm.
And so what he did is he was like, hey, yeah, we match up, and I want to make up for all the bad I did. I'm going to give you this kidney.
I'm going to hug fuck you.
And we're going to hug fuck the shit out of each other.
That's awesome. I've been going back and forth in my own mind about like
Hug fucking?
yes, well mostly that's all I think about, but no, about people who have done things in their past or whatever, or maybe made some mistakes and how they're not necessarily bad people. So I like to like to hear that.
You like to hear that?
Yeah.
Makes you feel good?
Yeah.
Makes me feel
feel
good,
better
too.
about my past decisions. No, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird little battle there, probably, having done some things that you're not proud of and then trying to feel better about it.
But
Not
now
that
you feel
that's the
better.
only reason. I mean, I'm sure he genuinely wanted to help that woman, but he's not a bad person, guys. He's ex-convict, okay? Ex.
Don't let your past haunt you forever.
Right.
You gotta
Just
forgive
cry
and
at night
forget.
about it.
You gotta forgive and forget while you cry at night. Guys.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for this?
Yes.
Dallas mayor saves Ebola patient's dog. It's a dog story.
The
Oh my
dog-
gosh. So what
the
happened is
Ebola
this
patient.
woman, she is a nurse that she got Ebola.
Does she have it or
Oh.
she just quarantined because there's a possibility because she treated the one guy who died?
Oh, wait. Hold on a second.
I
Let me
don't know.
scroll up.
These are just things that I've heard thrown around.
Oh, the dog belonging to a Texas healthcare worker who contracted Ebola will be spared. So apparently what happened in Spain is someone got Ebola and they euthanized the dog. Messed up because they didn't know. They just don't know how Ebola affects dogs yet.
Right.
And people got pissed because you killed a dog for no reason, which is true.
Yeah.
You don't know. And the Dallas mayor, instead of saying, like, we're not going to euthanize this dog, we're going to say this dog doesn't deserve to die just because its owner got Ebola.
We
So
don't know yet. It's not
the
his
dog
fault.
is safe, and there's a picture of the dog cuddling up with the owner. So she was a nursing assistant who was affected with Ebola in Madrid.
Oof.
So it was she was in Spain.
Oh, she was in Spain when
and
it
then
happened.
she got But now the dog is not going to be die. Is not going to be died.
Good
He's
to
not
be
gonna die.
died.
He's going to be
It's
alive.
not good to be died.
That's important. It's good that the Texas mayor steps in about the important things, like saving
Right.
dogs' lives.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I mean, racism can wait.
Racism.
we
That's
need
my
some-
because Nevi's campaign
my
push.
slogan.
Racism can wait.
Can wait. No. Dogs. I love dogs. I do.
I do like dogs too.
My doggy died last year.
Whoa!
He did.
Did you hear that? That was the sound of something really depressing. Evan, you want to talk about
It
it?
was. I mean, it just, I loved him and he got sick. He was only 7 and he died.
He's only 7.
Yeah, he was really sick. So it was probably eventually a good thing that we put him down because it was not good.
That's not good.
Yeah.
You can only do so much for dogs. It's sad.
Right. We tried to figure it out. None of the tests were, I don't know. Poor guy. His name was Luke. We talked about this.
His name was Luke.
Yeah, after Luke Ridnour.
Oh yeah. Do you want me to sing a song about it?
Yeah.
As we go on, we remember all the times we had together.
Is it the dog or are we graduating from high school?
We talk about money. If we come back now, will our jokes still be funny, honey? They played
Wow.
that song when I graduated in 6th grade.
In 6th
And
grade?
people were crying, and I was like, duh, fuck you guys.
They
I just got
played-
all these Pokemon cards.
Right. You're like, we still go to the same school. I don't know why you're crying.
We're in Alaska. We're just going to go to this middle school. We're really close. We have the same classes.
great.
And then I actually moved away.
I fuck you guys.
And I was like, peace, I'm out.
Well, they played that song every time I graduated from anything.
Every time?
Yeah, every time.
Everything you did, you graduated? When you graduated college, they played that?
I don't know. I wasn't listening. We got so bored during our college graduation.
Oh my gosh, it's so boring.
so long.
I agree.
That's like,
There's like thousands.
maybe
and
that's your like
thousands of
final
students.
test. They're like, if you can fucking sit through this, we'll give you your
We'll just give that
degree.
piece of paper to
We
you.
had beach balls. Okay, I went to a private Catholic school, so there was a lot of people who just wanted to suck the fun out of everything. And we had beach balls, and it was like a thing, and we tried to pass them around, and then one of the priests would grab it and pop it. Like he had a needle with him because he knew every time people would try to bring beach balls. So then he would grab it and he'd pop it, and it was the saddest thing ever. And we were just spending the whole time, me and my teammates, just trying to
You get a beach ball
get
party
a beach
going?
ball. We hit it one time. It was so exciting.
It was so cool.
And then he took it from us.
Why so mean?
I don't know.
Are you ready for this?
I mean, I don't know if I was on stage and someone just started batting a beach ball around in the audience. Well, actually, I'd probably have fun with that. But if you were giving a speech that was supposed to be serious to a class that was graduating and someone's just like, yeah, fuck this, and just batting beach balls around and be like, oh, okay.
You'd be like, duh, fuck, man.
Yeah. All
Are you ready
sorry
for this
about
story?
that.
No.
Not you.
Don't be sorry about that.
I'm apologizing to the priest.
To the priest?
Mm-hmm.
He'll get over it.
Again, I've
He'll just go-
apologized
he'll
to
just go
those guys
pop a-
quite a bit.
He'll just go pop a he'll just go pop a beach ball and be okay.
Yeah.
That's what he does to get out angry. He just goes
He
to the
does.
dollar store and buys a beach ball and pops. He's like, it's so refreshing.
Yeah.
New York hero cop drives car and simultaneously performs CPR and saves a little kid's life.
What?
multitasking love story.
How?
A hero police
so much
officer
math
in
involved in
upstate
this.
New York is credited with the toddler's dramatic rescue thanks to his rapid response. Sergeant Patrick Hildebrand, 35, of the Red Hook, New York Police Department,
Red Hook.
whoop whoop, thought he was going to pull over a speeding driver. Instead, the officer encountered a frantic father carrying the lifeless body of his 22-month-old son.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
22-month old. That's a lot.
Yeah, he it's a long time to measure in months, isn't it? 22.
You're like, he's 7.
When it hits over 12, you can start going years. Okay, when it hits over 12 months, you can go a year.
24 months.
After Matthew Morgan suffered a seizure and collapsed on Monday, his father Matt grabbed his body to drive him to the nearest hospital. But then he and Hildebrand spotted each other, and it was not a typical traffic stop. A little police humor. And then he saw this. And he's stunned when the father slammed on his brakes when he saw the police officer's SUV. So it kind of was a traffic stop. He thought the guy was in trouble, but he didn't know what was happening.
Oh.
So the police officer drove the baby to the hospital quickly and saved his son's life. And he performed CPR. And while he was driving on the kid,
where did the dad go?
The dad was just, I didn't know, he didn't fit in the car.
Stayed in his car, or he
followed the cop probably.
Or he's in the back seat because you can't. There's a gate.
Yeah. So,
There's
here
no
we go. While
reason that I know
Hildebrand
that.
drove to the hospital with Morgan and his son in the back seat behind a partition, the officer simultaneously performed CPR on the boy.
How is he into this?
I'm confused.
He's a magician.
Oh, he reached his hand back into the back seat while he was driving.
Can you do that? Can you move that thing?
And started doing compressions and feeling for a pulse while he could still operate the vehicle while flying to the hospital.
I feel like it would have been more efficient to coach Dad on how to give him CPR, maybe.
Oh, you going to judge Officer Hildebrand now? He saved a life, Monica. What have you done today? Except blowing up beach balls and throwing them.
Oh, except just impacted our entire future by working with kids all day. So you're welcome.
Oh, wow.
And they're all alive. So
all the kids I work with are alive today. Well, this kid's alive too. Oh, but you have more kids alive.
I do. I have
so
more
then
kids.
You win.
Yeah, but they're assholes. So I'm sorry.
Take that, children.
No, I'm just trying. In my head, I'm trying to
in your head
figure out the geometry of him doing this.
So he is. I think you can move that partition down.
I guess.
And I guess he was it was an SUV.
Is that what the Beyonce song is about?
It was a cop SUV. It wasn't a car. It wasn't like a patrol car.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should have said that.
Right, it was an SUV. Okay.
Yeah,
I've never been in an SUV.
And they were like, I think the SUV has a back seat and then more in the back.
Okay.
Business in front, party in back.
Right.
The mullet of all
You can
police cars.
arrest a whole party of people in that thing.
A whole teenage party or perform CPR on a 2-year-old kid.
Good. Okay.
But they saved the kid's life.
Yay. Why was he dying or whatever?
He had a seizure.
Oh.
The baby had a seizure.
A 2-year-old had a seizure? Ugh.
Yeah, dude.
Rough. Or one in 9 months, 1 in 10 months, whatever. Almost 2. It's almost 2.
Almost 2?
He's going to make it. He's going to make it to 2 now.
He's alive.
Congratulations.
They brought the baby to the hospital, and the baby started crying because it woke up. And then it's
That's a good
alive.
sign.
Crying's a good sign.
Crying is a good sign when you're dying.
Yes, it is.
Or about to die. If you
All
cry, then you're coming back, bringing it back.
Are you ready for this? This is a very different. What do you
I don't know. Sometimes I just
start saying?
realize what I say after I say it, and then I'm like, oh,
And you laugh
God.
at yourself?
Yeah.
You laugh at your own jokes?
What an idiot. That's
You're
what
not
I think.
an idiot. You're great.
I'm sorry. Thank you
You're great.
very much.
You're great. You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great times 2.
You're great for catching me in a negative spot. I appreciate that. Bringing me out. That's good.
Bringing you up. Moving on up.
I'm not an idiot. I'm really smart, actually.
You're not an idiot. You're very smart.
Thank you.
You have a Seahawks tablet.
Mm-hmm. It's my brother's. Well, it was his. He gave it to me. Thank you, Moshwin.
Thank you, His name's Marshwin?
No. His name is Moshwin.
Moshwin?
Yep.
Legal name. Do you guys call him the Mosh?
We call him Mosh. My mom calls him
The
Mosh.
Mosh?
I used to call him Schwen.
You don't call
because
him.
I think I'm funny.
You don't call him the Mosh though. The Mosh sounds like a bully in an '80s
The
movie.
Mosh?
The Mosh. Here
When
comes
he's being
the
a
Mosh.
dick, which is all the time.
Damn it, Schwinn.
Moshwin. Yes, it's Moswen, which is even more confusing for people. Moswin? No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Moshwin.
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 Anyways, he gave me this tablet. Thank you.
Thank you, Moshwin, for supporting the podcast before it was a podcast.
Yeah.
Let's have a moment of silence for Moshwin.
He's not dead.
I just wanted to see how you reacted to that. He's not dead.
He's
I
not dead.
gave. Oh, it's not. Is it not courtesy to give people moments of silence if they're still alive?
Yeah, I don't think
Is
so.
it weird?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Hey, Monica, thanks for grabbing me. Thanks for giving me a glass of water. Let's have a moment of silence.
Let's have a moment of silence. Let's. I'm gonna start doing that at work.
I
Let's
think it'd be really
have
funny.
a moment of silence because Bridget's on time.
Hey, yeah. Okay, people, you've heard it now. You have to start giving us. Oh, give you a moment of silence for nothing. Hey, thanks so much for doing that report. Let's have a moment of silence for
Let's have a
Brad
moment
for
of
taking
silence.
care of that report for all of us. That was great. Thanks,
Brad.
Brad. Oh, we're dumb.
We are so stupid.
Here, talk for a
No,
second.
we're
I gotta
not.
drink
We're
water.
so smart. Both of us. So smart. Yeah, I like to make things up at work all the time, so this is perfect. I just...
Moshwin.
Moshwin.
Oh,
Old,
Moshwin.
one of my kids at work a couple years ago found out that was his name. And he immediately started singing, Old McMoshwin had a farm. And I started dying.
That's great.
Why?
Are you ready for this story? This is a very
Yeah.
this is a story I think is a good story.
Okay, I'm ready.
And on this farm he had a
Some
Moshwin.
chicken
Guys,
is what he
stop
said
calling me
immediately,
Schwinn.
and I thought that was racist.
I'm chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that racist?
Moshwin's black.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was like, you gotta have some context for this. I don't understand what you're saying.
He's mixed. He's half black
Oh.
and half white.
White?
When I was little, I would say, well, he's just like whitish brownish. That's how I would describe him. So I was a little child. You don't know.
I don't know. I never knew you as a little child.
Yeah, she was weird.
Like a different person?
Yep.
Let's have a
Completely.
moment of silence for Monica's former childhood self. Thank you,
She is
Monica's former childhood self.
former child.
That's what you got to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, former childhood self.
Thank
Okay.
you, Brad.
Here comes the story. I'm so flattered, in quotation marks, transgender Walton student believed first in state to be elected to homecoming court. Yeah. And that state is Georgia. On a midnight train.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually
East
pretty
Cobb, Georgia.
surprising because I spent a little time in Georgia and that didn't seem like the most progressive place
No.
I had ever
but
been.
it is according to this story.
That's awesome.
In what is believed to be the first for a Georgia high school, a transgender student has been elected to Walton High School's homecoming court. Sage Lovell, 16, was one of the about 50 other girls in the junior class who were first nominated for homecoming court. The junior class then elected her and 3 other women to serve in the court. This is very, like, they're explaining high school politics
how?
right now. And I was like,
Homecoming, got it.
All right. And she is not eligible for homecoming queen since that position is only offered to seniors. So they're like, hey, guys, just so you know, she got nominated, but she
Well,
can't.
but when she's a senior, maybe she could.
She could, and
Yeah.
then we'll have another news story that'll be even better than this one.
Yeah.
So
So you guys should have waited.
she said, I'm so flattered to be representing my school, to be like able to like just represent my entire junior class.
Take
They put
quarter.
the likes in the quotes. I didn't notice that before. Like, oh my gosh, like,
Like,
yeah,
just-
like,
So excited.
I'm just like so like excited, like.
That's great.
Okay, you're taking this story down a
Yeah.
peg with your terrible
All
grammar.
right, journalism, why don't you just give it up?
I can just picture her language
Have a
arts
moment
teacher in
of
the back and be
silence for
like,
that journalist.
"Thank you,
Thank you,
journalist."
journalist.
This episode's going to be called the moment of silence for sure.
Oh, man. Let's have a moment of silence for that episode.
Thank you.
Thank you.
episode.
Okay, just keep doing. What was she? Was she the
Sage
Duchess?
explained what it means to be transgender.
Oh,
Transgender means anyone whose gender that they identify in their brain is different from the sexual organs they are given through birth. She also said I think like because this was written in a like the Marietta Daily Journal, so I feel like they would have to explain the definition to like all
and
these
how
people
a
in
homecoming
Georgia.
court works.
Because
And
everyone that's reading this paper is probably over the age of 55.
Right.
You know?
She or a countess.
And then they go through when she needs to use the restroom. It's like all about her
What?
being
Oh,
transgender.
God.
They go through like all this stuff.
Do they have a gender neutral restroom there? That's a thing that you can do.
They do. They have 2
Do they?
gender neutral restaurants
Good.
for herself and
Restaurants?
other transgender or gender neutral restaurants. I'm pretty sure. Are all restaurants gender neutral?
I hope so. If they're not, we got some issues.
We got some serious
Let's,
issues. This is a man only restaurant. Black Angus. Gender neutral bathrooms for herself and
Dr.
other.
Pepper 10.
Dr.
Have you
Pepper
ever
10.
seen those commercials when they're like in the jungle, like, and it's not for ladies, like that they say
This is
that.
a man only drink.
Yeah.
if you're in the forest and you need to cut something with an axe, you can't drink a Diet Dr. Pepper for energy.
Dr. Pepper 10. Because it's 0 calories is too feminine.
That's right.
So you need 10.
Apparently. I love 0 calories, though.
Me too.
But I am a very feminine man.
Do whatever you want, Mike.
Thank you. Where's my bathroom? Let's have a moment of silence for gender-neutral bathrooms.
Thank you, gender-neutral bathrooms. For making everybody feel welcome.
That is.
It's true, though. It's I think all bathrooms should be gender-neutral with just a door. Like, they're not stalls, like just a
Well, that's what they're going into in the article. They say that was an issue for members of the Cobb Board of Education said they had not dealt with before. They were surprised to learn of Sage's nomination on Friday. Like, it's a big deal, though. Why is it a big deal? Interim Superintendent Chris Ragsdale said there was no policy for bathroom uses for transgender students.
Well, why do they...
Why wouldn't you just have one? Because you know what? All high schools have staff restrooms where they have a key
where they
that lock and they're individual bathrooms. And you could just give the people a key that identify as transgender, and then there you go. You could solve the issue.
Or it could not be an issue, and they could just pee wherever they want to.
Yeah, dude. I'm down to pee wherever I want to. Like the cafeteria.
Right.
The quad. The foyer.
The foyer. The stairs. You just pee on the stairs.
Pee on the stairs.
You used to sit on the stairs.
I did too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the cool area to sit. Unless you were a senior, then you could sit in the senior lounge.
There was a senior lounge?
Yep. Which is really just 4 benches next to each other, but whatever. Yeah.
That's not allowed
And the
at
carpeted
all.
area, and we're like, you cannot come in here.
When I hear lounge, I think a coffee machine.
We had vending machines, but everybody could go to that part of it.
Oh. What high school did you go to?
Hazen High School in Renton, Washington.
I went to Auburn Riverside High School.
Highlanders.
The Highlanders.
Yes.
Auburn Riverside Ravens represent. Whoop, whoop. We eat your garbage.
We eat your garbage.
Let's have a moment of silence for Monica and I's high schools. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you, high schools.
Okay, we're done with that. We can't bring it back for a while
sorry.
now. We're so sorry, listeners.
What are we talking about? Oh,
he said
transgender
having a transgender student on a homecoming court is something schools and school districts need to be prepared to handle. Why is something that you need to handle, though?
Yeah.
That students should be able to have the right to be able to do that, and this just seems like an article where they're trying to convince the reader in this article that everything's okay.
Right.
But I feel like because we're from Seattle and we know it's
we're
okay,
like, oh,
it's not a big deal. Yeah,
which
good for
I
them.
wish things like this, I didn't have that mindset when they happen, and I'm like, oh, good for them. It'd just be like, that's just a normal person getting a normal thing. Like they're just coming court, but because no one's used to transgendered yet, it's like a thing.
Yeah, like, and then they go through Sage's life about how she became to identify as transgender, and it's like, oh, but I mean, yeah, I guess because we already know we're also used to.
Yeah.
I think it's because in Georgia or something, or that Marietta Daily Journal,
They're not used to it.
they're not used to it.
Marietta.
I feel like that's a good story, though. Moving on.
Yeah.
Final
Congratulations, Sage.
Sage on your nomination. Extinct cat-sized chinchilla found alive in the shadows of Machu Picchu.
What?
We're going to end adorably.
Wait. What?
End adorably. Living arboreal chinchilla rat thought to have been extinct is tracked down in Peruvian cloud forests. That's a really cool. I would
cloud
totally
forest?
go the cloud forest, the Peruvian cloud forest.
Oh, it sounds like a Mario game.
Below one of the it does sound like
In the cloud forest.
Peruvian. Below one of the most famous archaeological sites in the world, Machu Picchu.
Yes.
Scientists have made a remarkable discovery: a living cat-sized mammal that until now was only found from fossils. So they saw.
Is there only one though?
Are
they making babies?
Was for okay. So yeah, I think they're making babies.
Oh, good.
Cat-sized mammal that
Good
until
for
now was
them.
only known from fossils. The Machu Picchu arboreal chinchilla rat was first described from 2 enigmatic skulls discovered in Incan pottery sculpted 400 years ago.
Wow.
So
they were fans of this.
Yeah.
Animal.
But then they found it.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's like a relative you haven't heard from in a long time.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we found fossils
We
of
got
you, but you're
pictures
still
of you, but
it's cat-sized. That's a pretty big sized chinchilla. Because you know they have like the pipe cleaner tails. That's how I always remember chinchillas.
With the Yep, that.
Yep,
that one. Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah, that's how I
That was a
describe
great description.
fuzzy things.
Fuzzy things. Choo choo choo. Choo choo choo. Monica's doing a great job of
I'm
describing.
so good at podcasting.
Yeah,
First of all,
she's the best. Guys, email us at huglifepodcast.com if you think Monica's great.
I just want to talk to someone. That's all.
Hey, we're here. You're great.
Yeah.
You're great. So I just realized this is going to sound extremely unprofessional. Have you looked at the did you watch the Feel Good movie?
No.
You didn't? We'll hold on to it. No, we'll hold on to it till next week because we're actually kind of running out of time. So
Really?
yeah, we'll just do the quiz right
good.
now.
I tried to make Cameron watch it with me last night, but it's not on Netflix
Dude,
or Hulu
well,
or any of those
I'll
things.
buy it and we can watch it together right before the podcast.
Yes,
That's what we'll do.
Sounds like a great thing.
Want to do that?
Yep.
Why did you say it sounded like a great thing? You made a funny face.
Oh, I thought I was going to come up with something more clever than it was a great thing.
Let's
but
have a moment of
that's
silence for
not.
great things.
Thank you, great things.
So the Feel Good
I'm going
movie.
to get fired for doing that at work.
We're gonna get.
I'm going to do it to the parents.
Hey,
Let's have a moment of silence for
Monica,
your bill.
They call you Mrs. Nevy. They just call you Monica.
Monica.
They're like, Monica, can I have a bathroom pass? Hey, let's all have a moment of silence for Billy's bathroom pass.
You guys have to be quiet until Billy comes back from the bathroom.
Do you have to give people bathroom passes?
No.
That's good. You just say,
I have the older kids, so they're a little bit more independent.
just
And
like,
they say,
"Go
can I
pee."
go to the bathroom? I'm like, yes.
You're just like, go
They
pee.
can't go in partners, though. They have to either go by themselves or in a group of 3 or more.
Riding solo. Why can't they go in partners?
Because that's when most inappropriate,
Inappropriate touching?
yeah,
Bad
stuff
stuff.
happens with just
Let's
one,
not
two
have a moment of
people.
silence for inappropriate
Yeah, let's
touching.
talk over it for a bunch. Well, appropriate touching.
All right, you ready for our quiz today, Monica? Have you clicked the
Yeah.
link?
I have clicked the link, yes.
Our quiz today is what reality TV show do you belong
Oh,
on?
yes.
Should you
Do you
be
belong on?
You should. Which reality TV show you
Best
should be on?
Quiz, yes.
Which one you should be on?
Me.
You,
I
Monica
should be
Nevy.
on.
So let's take this together.
World famous Monica Nevy.
The world famous Momo Nevy.
That's what I want someone to come dressed as to the Battle of the Sexes show. Dressed as me.
All right, so what you're going to need is a sweatshirt.
No, not right
comedy
now.
Cardi. Yeah, you're going to need
Comedy
a
cardigan.
hairband
Or no,
that goes kind of really
V-necks.
tight on your
V-necks
forehead.
go a long way.
What kind of pants you wearing?
Gray ones. Whatever.
Wear some gray
Not
pants.
right now is what
Right
I'm
now,
saying.
dress as Monica from this
God
episode.
damn
I'll
it.
post a picture.
This is good. It's just me trying to run out of the house.
All right, first question. What first question. What do you do when you first wake up? Go back to sleep. Snuggle my significant other. Blech. Get up and get going.
That wasn't actually on that answer. We just both made that sound.
Check Instagram. If you said check Twitter, I'd think about it.
Yeah.
Find out where I am.
Oh, God.
Jeez. And find coffee and food. I'm going to say go back to sleep.
Me too.
Immediately.
Snuggle my
I've taken this
significant
before, and
other.
if we answer the same answers, then I'm going to be like, we're definitely going to go do the same show, but whatever.
Are they good shows that people we know?
Yeah, I've done testing. I've ran it a couple times, different answers to make sure it was different. So
Good. Okay.
It's Saturday. What are you doing? Shopping, going to a concert, absolutely nothing, pre-gaming and partying, going on a date, taking advantage of the nice day.
Ooh.
I'm going to say absolutely nothing.
I'm going to say taking advantage of the nice day because it's rare that we don't work on Saturdays. So if I don't have like a thing at night, I try to go do something cool.
A genie just gave you a
doesn't make
one
sense.
wish. What's your wish? $100 million.
Holy shit.
The perfect body. To be able to eat whatever I want and never gain weight. That my celebrity crush will love me back.
Ooh.
That I never have to work again. Everyone is naked. Always.
I kind of like that one.
This is one thing that's weird. Is if you say $100 million, that is the same as saying that I never have to work again.
Right. So, yeah.
So I'm going to say $100 million because I want the $100 million. Right?
I would say, I'm just going to put this all together because if you have $100 million, you don't necessarily... It doesn't mean you're in love. Doesn't mean you find love, which I really don't value. But still, if my celebrity crush loved me back, then they would be rich.
Oh, who's your celebrity crush?
Well, I have a lot of them, but
So you got to pick one for this. Who would it be?
Tyson Beckford. We talked about this.
Tyson Beckford?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I forgot.
male model,
Male model.
gorgeous.
He's an amazing, gorgeous man.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson, you heard it first. Monica's egging for you.
I've heard it on a lot of things. I say it all the time. He's my favorite. My 18. I was explaining what an 18 is. Do you know what an 18 is?
No, what's this?
18 is like your number one person, because if you call someone a 10, that they think that's good, but still really they're not your 18. You know what I mean?
So an 18 is like a higher number? So who's my 18?
18 is higher than 10, yes. I don't know. Who is your ultimate, crush?
But what about 11 through 17?
I mean, I'm sure you could rate people those ways, but, people think it's a scale of 1 to 10. That's their own fault.
Oh. Who's my 18?
Yeah.
A lot of guys would be like, "Oh, Kate Upton," or
right, but I think it's got to be like a whole package thing,
because
there's a lot of people I feel like are physically as attractive as Tyson Beckford's very quiet.
Can I hold back on figuring out who my? Can that be my topic for next week? Who my 18 is?
Yeah.
And why?
Tune in next week to find out who Mike's 18 is.
I have homework. Okay.
I do too. I have to watch a movie. Okay. Anyways, so I'm gonna go with that. My celebrity crush will love me back.
Does that make me sound vain? I want $100 million.
No.
I don't really want the perfect body, and I don't like
Dude, money
naked.
fixes so many things, like everything. That's what I figured out. So all this bullshit about it not buying happiness, fuck off. All right.
Yeah, I just feel like never having to work again and $100 million is the same thing.
Yeah.
Like if $100 million wasn't on there, I'd pick I never have to work
Right.
again.
So if my celebrity crush loved me back, then I would marry him, and then I wouldn't have to work anymore because he's rich.
This is the longest we've dissected a question before. One of these.
Well, it's a serious question.
It is a serious question. All right, pick a comeback. Bitch, you don't know me. Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man. I'm going to punch you in the face. I will cut you. Don't hate me just because I'm better than you. I have a very particular set of skills.
I'm going to punch you in the face. I have yelled that at people. I usually say I'm going to punch you in the fucking face, but that's...
I do like that I have a very particular set of skills, even though I've never seen that movie before. I've never seen Taken.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what is that from?
I'm going to go with that. I mean, I'm going to get the same answer I got last time, which is fine. But whatever.
Maybe you shouldn't do the quiz so many times.
I'm honest with myself.
Okay.
What would your senior superlative be? Best smile, drama king or queen, class clown, most athletic, most likely to be famous, cutest couple. I'm going to pick best smile because I don't fit in any of those other categories.
I did get most athletic. And actually, no, I got class clown my senior year.
Oh, well, isn't someone... You know what I got, actually? I got sweetest.
Did I get class clown? That's so weird.
I got sweetest.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's not one of these. So best smile, I suppose that would make sense. Well, it's not one of these. It doesn't mean...
Let's have a moment of silence for my senior superlative.
Thank you, senior superlative.
This is how
I was class clown my senior year, but then I was most likely to be in the Olympics when I was in 8th grade. So I'll go most athletic because I actually won that one also. Okay. I won all the fucking categories. I'm sorry. I'm angry about high school, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
No, can we take a break?
Or maybe I peaked. Did I peak?
You did not peak in high school. We both didn't peak in high school, but I don't like high school. I don't like it. I'm thinking back on it and I don't like it at all. Yeah. I didn't think of things the right way. I thought it was everything. It didn't mean nothing.
It didn't
mean nothing.
No, you're not prepared for what happens after it.
Yeah, and I would argue that, man, you're telling me I was trying to be an astrophysics major, and I sat in the class, and I'm like, this is the first time I can say I'm not prepared for this shit.
Right.
Like,
I didn't know anything. Oh my God, I took chemistry in college, and I was like, what the hell did I do during chemistry in high school? Yeah, I copied off Greg Miner. Thanks, Greg.
Let's have a moment of silence for Greg Miner. Thank you, Greg.
Thanks, Greg. He's also not dead, just in case you guys were wondering.
He's alive.
He's just being chemistry. A fucking genius. He's so smart. Oh, man. We sat next to each other. Thanks, Greg. Okay.
Thanks, Greg. You're the greatest, Greg. Yeah, but I don't think it was me. I didn't even think college doesn't really mean that much either.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
You peak, people are like, oh, this is the best time of your life. I'm like, no.
No, my aunt told me, who's not really my aunt, whatever. She told me that the hardest time actually is right after college. Like, that's like the hardest time she has ever had. So thanks, because that's what's happening right now.
Are we still in that right now?
No, maybe.
We're kind of still in it?
I don't know.
I'm 4 years after.
4?
Yeah. I'm 26.
Okay.
I graduated when I was 22.
I forgot how old you were.
Wow. How old
I'm
are
2
you?
years out.
24. You're 24?
Yeah. Whatever.
I'm so much wiser than you and older than you.
Yeah.
I have a beard, too. I have gray hairs in my beard.
Yeah. Oh, so wise.
I'm slowly becoming a wizard. Slowly. Limgardium Leviosa.
Yeah.
That's what the spell is.
You got good glasses for that, too.
Yeah, you like my glasses? Mm-hmm. I've had these glasses since I was a senior in high school. Okay, moving on.
Speaking of high school, no. Okay, so we didn't peak, guys. Don't worry.
We're great. You're great.
Still great.
We're all great. What song will you always sing in the car? I Will Always Love You.
Oh, yeah.
Material Girl. Baby Got Back. Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Fart sound. You've Lost That Love and Feeling. Or Eye of the Tiger. I'm gonna go with You Lost That Loving Feeling.
Really? I mean, see, I sing most songs in the car. I get after it in the car.
A lot of songs? So what song did you
I
pick?
do all of the songs, really. And see, I'm having trouble between I Will Always Love You and Baby Got Back because I know all the words. I'm more of a rap person,
Let's
to be
sing
honest.
them both together and see which one we have more fun with.
Nope, going with Baby Got
And
Back. Okay.
I will always... I think You've Lost That Loving Feeling. You've lost that loving
Bodyguard was my favorite movie, though,
feeling.
when I was younger, which is weird. I understand. It's fine.
I'm fine with it. I've got
I'm
it.
okay. I've got
What
it.
bothers you most, Monica? Losing,
Oof.
drama, cheaters, liars, fake people, people who are constantly late. What are you going to go with?
I don't know. I feel like losing, but then if you lost because someone else cheated, that would be.
You know what I'm going to say is kind of messed up? People who are constantly late really bothers me.
Does it?
It really bothers me a lot. Like it,
That's a tough thing
and
for a comedian.
it's kind of slow, yeah, but it's kind of a weird thing to have. Like it's not really important. Like being a
I
liar
feel like
is
that
probably
would
way
come
worse.
up more than some of these other ones.
Yeah,
You know what I
like,
mean?
I don't have to deal with cheaters that much.
Mm-mm.
No, fake people. Don't know. Liars. No.
Right. I feel like you can just choose to not be around
Yeah,
people who do those
but
things.
People who are constantly late is something that's very real and I deal with. And I
Yeah.
have my answer now because that was the last question.
That's
So you
pretty
got to
good.
figure out what you pick.
I don't. Cheaters are liars. I don't know. I really don't like people who lie.
When you say cheaters, does that mean like I cheated on you with another person? Is that what that means, or does that mean like I'm cheating in this gambling game?
I feel
Gambling games.
I don't know. Maybe both. I didn't. My initial reaction isn't like you cheated on me, that kind of thing, because I don't think that really bothers me.
Whoa.
I have a weird subconscious feeling about relationships where I'm just like, meh. It's weird. I had a dream.
But does that mean that you take them that way too?
What do you mean? Oh, no. I don't cheat on people. But
I don't either.
good for you.
Only had one really chance or option to.
No, and you didn't take
I haven't
it.
done it.
Good job.
I'm really good at this game.
Is that you kissed Mitch Burrow one time, though?
I did. I've kissed Miss Bro more than once.
And you were with Katie at the time. So, I mean, your
she
girlfriend.
was like, what?
She's
Hey, way
like,
to
what?
say her name. Now I gotta edit that out. What if they find her?
They will. Cheating. Oh, well, I don't know. I had a dream where I was married and my husband was like, I
Was it
cheated
Tyson
on
Bedford?
you. No.
Is it
He was
Bedford?
Mexican for some reason, which isn't out of the ordinary, but I don't know why I would.
Everyone, let's go back to how much like Monica hated that he was Mexican for a second. Whoa.
No, I didn't hate it.
Well, you heard it first
Have
here,
a moment
folks.
of
Monica
silence
hates
for my husband
Mexican men.
being Mexican. No, he was Mexican. I don't know why. Maybe he's going to be. I'm not sure. Anyways, he told me he cheated on me, and I was just like, oh, man. Like, that was it. Like, I wasn't upset. I was just like, guess we're not together anymore. Like, that's it. So I don't think that's what I think of. I think more of, I'm a competitive person. So cheating at games actually pisses me off more than cheating on me. I guess, yeah.
Oh, man, I didn't even think about hacksaws. Like people that hack in video games.
Oh, is that
Cheater
a
in video
thing?
That would hurt me.
No.
The way I said that, though, actually sounded really terrible.
So maybe losing is my answer.
I want to know what you pick. I'm really excited.
Liars. I'm going liars.
What show are you?
The Real World.
The Real World?
Yeah,
Nice.
I would totally be on the show. Actually, I've considered being on
I
that
love
show.
The Real
'cause
World.
it's my choice.
It's my choice, and I will be on it if I
All
want
right,
to.
I'll be on your show.
I love Real World.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Real World.
I
when
still watch
was-
a lot of Real World.
Is it still
Secrets.
on?
Yeah, it is, and it's
I haven't
definitely
watched
not.
MTV in years.
It's definitely they have them on demand. So what I do is when I know the season comes out, I wait it out, and then I just binge watch them one day, and I'm like,
man.
oh, it feels like I'm 16 again.
I love The Real World.
I can't believe I just said that out loud.
What city would I be in? They don't tell me.
Real World Montenegro.
Ooh.
They have never done. Have they ever done one international?
Yeah, they did Paris. I
Oh,
watched
really?
it a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the one in
Well,
Seattle? Doesn't that
Paris.
involve 107.7 The End? Isn't that who they worked for? The radio station.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I just remember the beginning of that when it throw the fish, and that's a Real World on the fish.
This is when people stop being polite and start getting real. The Real
Just being
World.
roommates
Mike's
and
apartment. You know what show I
Mike's
got?
just like, sorry. Just
sorry.
Mike apologizing for everything over and over.
The apology show.
Mike, are you on the phone again? Sorry.
Sorry, let's have a moment of silence for being on the phone.
That was always a cause of a lot of drama. Was the phone time?
The phone time? Because they gave
Or
you
they were
phone
talking
time.
about whatever was being dramatic on the phone.
They also would get mad. Like now, it's kind of different because you see people with computers and stuff. I think the hardest part, would be like, what if something happens to my family and I don't know about it?
Right. Would they
terrible.
tell like the camera guy
Mhm.
or whoever? Also, don't go on that show if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend. I never understood that. Like,
Yeah.
why would you?
Because you're just going
really
there to
try
bang
to
people.
Yeah, duh. That's why I'm really excited that this is what I got.
Monica just wants to bang people.
Just want to bang everybody. No,
Monica's just trying to bang it out. Can we get a moment of silence for banging it out?
thanks banging it out.
Thank you, banging it out.
We are radio DJing
Do you know-
at this point.
I don't care. This is my favorite new joke we've ever
Let's
had.
get a moment of silence.
It's for waka waka schlabbity doo. Who wants free tickets to the Seahawks? Blah, 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 blah. You know what show I got?
What?
Survivor.
Really?
You got Survivor. You are smart, resourceful, and confident. You also love to compete, making you a strong competitor on Survivor. Congratulations.
Wow.
I congratulated you because like
Congratulations.
you know that's a reality show you want
The
to be on.
tribe has spoken.
Mike, you ready to eat rice for 6 months? Because you're about to eat rice for 6 months.
Crazy. It's a crazy show. I used to watch that show.
I was obsessed. I wore orange on Thursdays with my Survivor Australia t-shirt and my orange parachute pants. I will try to find a picture for the sake of this podcast.
My God. Can that be the picture of the thing?
Oh, I mean, if I can find the picture.
Okay. Hold on. I didn't read my thing. So it said about me.
That's the soundtrack. Oh, Survivor.
Can I read this?
I'm almost done. Yeah, you can go.
It's almost over. You enjoy being in the spotlight, and you're not afraid to be yourself, making you the perfect housemate on The Real World.
The real world.
Congrats. They also congratulated
They
me.
congratulate you
Congrats.
because it's like, oh wait, what if that's what happened?
So
What if
not only am I on that show, I'm a perfect housemate.
you are a perfect housemate?
That's what it says.
You know what? My favorite part of the Real World is it's like, hey, then Jamie and I went to the hot tub, and I'm like, oh, that was the
There's
sign.
always a hot
that
tub.
shit's about to go
And they're
down.
always so really the Jersey Shore was just like, let's take all of the skanky
Yeah.
people from the real world and put them. There's always a hot tub. There's always a hot
They
tub.
have to be a hot tub because
Which is
you know what
awesome.
people love? Sex in hot tubs.
Which is
never had
dangerous.
sex in a hot tub. You ever had sex in a hot tub?
Never had sex in a hot tub. No.
Never had sex in a hot tub
I've
either.
fooled around.
You fool around in a
as
hot
they
tub.
say.
You just like riff jokes, bits back and forth in a hot tub.
Yep.
Fooled around.
That's all. Talking in bits.
Talking in bits and talking
In the
about
hot tub.
stuff in a hot tub.
Yeah, we had a hot tub at home.
Was it a time machine? Was it a
Yes.
hot tub time machine?
Yes. I thought all hot tubs are time machines.
They are. They take you back to the 1980s. Is that the whole joke of it? Is that why they made it so back to the 80s? Because the hot tubs are from the 80s and they're really popular in the 80s?
Maybe.
Maybe we discovered something. Hey,
That
guess what?
waterbed time machine. That's what I think.
I thought waterbeds were the coolest.
My brother had one. Moshwin had one.
Mosh had one? The Mosh had one?
Yeah, and now he's got a bad back, so whatever.
Oh, so is that why?
I don't know. I don't think it's good, though.
Hey, let's have a moment of silence for Mosh's back. Sorry, Mosh.
Sorry, Moshwin's back.
So here we go. Oh, by the way, in my notes after the Buzzfeed quiz, I wrote epic conclusion. Like we're gonna have something really crazy,
right.
but we do have something to do.
Oh yeah! Oh man! Good thing we skipped the good movie review
yeah,
because
'cause
we
we're-
have a different
We're
review.
definitely over an hour right now, but I don't give a shit. 'Cause
Just
we're-
hold on,
we're
guys. Just
crushing it.
hang on a little bit longer.
This is the newest review. It's called Mike Coletta Reviews Some Sort of Food He's Never Had.
Okay, this is a cookie review.
And this cookie was made by Kelsey Cook.
Thanks, Kelsey.
And it's funny because her name's Cook in it.
Yeah, she cooked.
Cooked
Do you
a
cook
cookie.
cookies?
Yeah, you do.
You bake them.
Whatever.
Kelsey Bake.
What's on it? It's oatmeal, raisins,
and chocolate chips.
oatmeal raisin chocolate chip.
Yeah,
That's actually one of my favorite
I
kinds.
think that's it. And there's no nuts because she's allergic to
As far
peanuts.
as sizing goes, I think it's the appropriate size for a cookie.
I think it's a good size
It's
for
a good
cookie.
size
And
for a
most
cookie.
oatmeal cookies I've seen smaller.
It's got about like what, like a 3-inch diameter.
Yeah, it's
three-
pretty round too.
So
Like
it's
that's a
pretty
good,
perfect. It's a
especially
good-looking
for
cookie.
an oatmeal
Hey,
cookie.
presentation 9
9.
out of 10. It's not my 18 though. It's not
No.
my 18.
If it was dyed, it's.
I'm gonna take a bite now. Are you ready?
Yeah. Ooh, it's a weird bite. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
It was really good.
Yeah,
It was really tasty.
I thought they were great.
I don't want to eat on the microphone, but it's really good.
You're welcome.
Monica, talk about the inside of it.
It looks like there's oats inside of it, and also, well, right now I can't see any of the raisins or the chocolate chips, but I would
got a
assume,
raisin and a chocolate chip in that bite.
Oh,
it was
it's
like
just a good bite.
It was the perfect first
It's
bite.
the perfect bite.
The perfect bite. Kelsey, thank you for this cookie.
Thanks, Kelsey Cook. For the
Kelsey Cook,
cookies.
your cookie gets a 9 out of a 10. Only because I don't want to give a 10 for the first one.
Right, you can't compare it to anything
But
else.
it could be a 10
Could be a 10.
Honestly, every food I'm going to eat on this podcast, I'm eating it for a reason, and that reason is it's probably going to be a 10. But it's really good. So that was our fun time cookie food review.
Fun time food review.
I don't know. Oh, you're making the songs now.
Yeah, really good.
I'm really rubbing off on Monica.
Really good
making
at
the
it.
songs now.
That's what I say at work all the time too.
Hey, you guys, real quick. Let's get a moment of silence for the end of this podcast.
No, hang on. I got a charity. God damn
Oh,
it.
well, we got a charity?
It's a very
my gosh.
easy one, though.
No, that's really exciting. I didn't even think about charities. My arms are flailing.
You
Keep
didn't
going.
think about charity. We do this every time.
I know, but talk about charities.
Oh, right. I thought this was an easy one. This month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And when you go to... Mike is pointing to his boobs and his under boobs specifically. He checks himself every day, as
Gotta be careful.
I think anyone with boobs should self-examine. You can do it in the shower or while you're driving or just
Or while podcasting.
or in front of your coworkers, whatever you want to do. At staff meetings. Just, let's have a moment of silence for my breast cancer. Not record over it.
Hey, we're back.
Oh, that's weird. The battery died. It's fine.
Yeah.
Charity, real quick. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I think it's very easy. When you go to Safeway, you can just donate to something, breast cancer, something.
Do it. I'm eating this cookie still. It's really good still, you guys. You know that. It tastes
He
really good.
agrees. He's done with his self-exam. He was just examining his own breasts, which I think is important.
My nipples are hard.
It's important
But they always are.
I think you should get that checked out. Donate breast cancer awareness or society foundation, something like that. Anyways, there's an option at Safeway at the end of your transaction. Just add $1 or whatever.
Yeah, just do it to it, man.
Might as well. It's easy. You're there anyways. Who cares?
All right. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for listening to the episode. And let's now have a moment of silence for this episode.
Thank you, episode.